It's Carter Sports back with another one. And on this episode, we're going to talk about these trade rumors. Paul George to the New York Knicks, to the Golden State Warriors, and Cat Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks. Man, tap in with me, man. It's your boy. And reports say them New York Knicks are amongst them teams interested in trading for your boy Cat, man. More indicate that the New York Knicks package could include your boy Julius, quickly adding that Mitchell Robinson, though he not expected to be available in the talks with the franchise, looking to add your boy Cat to the front court to replicate that success Minnesota had found with the former number 1 pick sitting alongside a defensive-minded center. See, Cat, you don't want him to be your only big man because he kind of like a finesse big man. You need a big man that's a bruiser to go along with Cat finesse. So I see the Knicks wanting to keep Mitchell Robinson to pair with Cat. It gonna make Cat more effective. The inclusion of RJ Barrett, though, could be a crucial point in negotiations per Moore. The Knicks apparently view the 23-year-old as a type of centerpiece who could start in a trade, who could net a star in a trade, and they might not be included to include him for Towns, which is interesting and perhaps ironic because many have touted Towns as a superstar. I think he's more all-star, borderline superstar on some nights type players. He's capable of playing at that level, but on most nights, he probably an all-star. Over the past several seasons, Town has been the subject of trade rumors pretty consistently, including 2 years ago when Free Cat was trending on Twitter, and the big man was reportedly sleeping the entire time that it was trending. Whether or not Towns, who received the third most brand deals among all NBA players during the 2021-22 season, getting out of Minnesota remains to be seen. Yet with his CAA ties, the Knicks will always be linked to the marketable star. So if I'm the Knicks, man, I'm definitely doing that deal, man. I'm definitely doing that deal. But the question is, do Minnesota want to do it? Do Minnesota want to trade Cat for Julius Randle? Do they want to punt on their little 1-2 combo already? That's the question. That's the $1 million question. I don't think they want to punt on Cat, though. I don't think they want to punt on Cat. We gonna see, though. And there's a couple other deals I'm hearing about, talking about Paul George to the Warriors. It's the Clippers. The Clippers, they ready to punt on PG. They ready to punt on their PG Kawhi situation, man. That's what's going on. Harden came along. They want to move PG out for Harden, or they feel like, PG is their best chance at trading for another star. I know the Warriors is willing to do it, to pair somebody up with Steph, because Klay ain't no superstar no more. Klay done fell off a little bit. Draymond Ben fell off. So it's like, I know the Warriors want to do it. Would the Clippers want to do it? Let's see what they talking about. Because this one kind of interesting. Now, let me tell you, it's 2 different packages that the Warriors could offer for Paul George. The Los Angeles Clippers star guard and forward Paul George is likely to play for Golden State very soon. I don't necessarily agree with that, but it could be a possibility. The Clippers managed to land the player they wanted to land this whole summer. James Harden is a part of their roster now, but that's the only positive thing that has happened to them in recent days, and everything else has been going downhill since then. They are yet to win the game with James on board. They need to make changes, but they don't have the assets to do the same. On the other hand, the Warriors are having a decent season, but that is not what the fans expect for them. They are in a golden period, but they are far from looking like contenders. The Clippers need the capital to make a huge move, while the Warriors want a star they can acquire. Can the two teams help each other out? Here's all the information you need to know about the trade between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Golden State Warriors. What would the Warriors offer for Paul George? The Warriors are expected to offer Klay Thompson and 1 first-round pick each from the years 2026, 2028, and 2030 in exchange for the Clipper number 13 pick. It don't say which year. I guess maybe that's the upcoming draft. The Warriors have a lot of draft picks to spend, as well as some young players who can hinder the growth of other players since they start making space in their inventory. Why the Warriors would like to sign Paul George. Even though the Warriors have a lot of capital to move, they don't control their own draft pick, which forces them to use their incentives in the best way possible. They are landing a shot-creating star who could pair with Steph Curry to run riots in the league. They will be able to experiment with their squad as well. Why would the Clippers trade off for Paul George? The Clippers are doing this deal to get some draft picks under their belt. If they manage to pull themselves back, it will be great. And if not, they can choose to rebuild. James will be their other franchise player, but his arrival hasn't been auspicious for them. Nah, like James Harden to the Clippers is sinking them. So I could see them possibly, wanting to make a trade. Yeah, man, James Harden to the Clippers ain't been good at all, man. But is Paul George the one you want to trade? Probably so. You probably could get more for him. You probably could get more for him than you could get for Kawhi because he's so injured. So I could see them if they looking to rebuild to look at it like, so I could see how other teams will feel like Paul George is more valuable than Kawhi. But it's kind of suspicious to me that they ready to blow it up. It looked like they just went all in on this team. So it's crazy that they might blow it up. But we gonna see. We gonna see. Let me get more on this and let me get more on this for y'all. Now look at some players that they might involve in the package. It could be a Wiggins, Draymond type of deal and some draft picks, or Klay and some draft picks type of deal. Y'all seen the first offer. It was like Klay and like 3 first-round draft picks. This one is like, it's Wiggins and Draymond that they offer. Let's see what that trade package looking like. And the Clippers probably would want something more like that. The Clippers probably want more than Klay. Now, one NBA writer is proposing that the Golden State Warriors trade for Los Angeles Clippers star Paul George in a blockbuster trade. Eddie Batar Fadeaway World proposed the following trade ideas between the Warriors, Clippers, New York Knicks, and Minnesota Timberwolves. The Clippers will receive Andrew Wiggins and Evan Fournier. Golden State will receive Paul George. The New York Knicks will receive Karl Anthony Towns, Kyle Anderson, Moses Moody, and a 2028 Clippers first-round pick. Minnesota will receive Julius Randle, Josh Hart, Gary Payton II, Emmanuel Quickley, and Knicks 2024 first-round pick and Knicks 2026 first-round pick. The Warriors could start Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Paul George, and Draymond Green if the Golden State front office figure a way to acquire George from Los Angeles. What y'all think of that lineup of Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Paul George, Draymond? It seemed kind of small, especially at the 2. Steph kind of small for the 2. Klay could play the 3, but he's still on the shorter side. George ain't a 4. Draymond a 4 at best. So the biggest man on your team is an undersized power forward. They'll have problems against Golden State. They'll really have to outscore teams. Paul George will really have to be on this bully ball shit that he was saying he on this year. Klay will have to rewind back time. Steph gonna have to be Steph. And Chris Paul will have to be at least quarterbacking things to a high level. So I don't know, it looked like they'd be lacking size, but there's some interesting things, man. I want to know, especially Warrior fans, Laker fans, all y'all, what y'all think about these trades, man, and how would it affect the league? How would the Knicks look with Brunson and Cat? Think that made the So let me know what y'all think, man, about these trade rumors. Should Golden State do it? Should the Clippers do it? Should the teams pull these triggers? Do everybody win? I don't know, because the trade, everybody looking to win. I don't necessarily know if Minnesota or the Clippers is winning, unless the Clippers is really trying to go into rebuild mode. And if the Clippers trying to go in rebuild mode, then who you rebuilding around? Harden and Kawhi? That's what y'all going with? Look, man, if I'm the Clippers, I'm punting. If I'm punting, I'm punting. I'm finna trade everybody. I'm finna trade everybody. Between Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden and Russell Westbrook, I should at least be able to get 12 draft picks. I should at least be able to get 12 draft picks. I should at least be able to get 3 for Paul, 3 for Kawhi, at least 2 for Harden and 2 for West. So if I got 3 for Paul, 3 for Kawhi, 2 for Harden, 2 for West, that's 10 draft picks. That's 10 draft picks. You should at least get 10 draft picks. And I'll get them 10 draft picks. I'll get them 10 draft picks and trade for a star, or save my salary cap, get behind the salary cap, get a lot of salary cap money, get rid of all high paying players, and try to sign 2 stars and make moves with the roster with them draft picks. If I'm the Clippers, I'm at least trying to shore up enough cap space to be able to sign 2 max players if I'm punting. And I'm going to use them draft picks to improve on other draft picks or get other star players who going to play with the max players I got. So what y'all think about these trades, man? Should the Clippers punt and go in rebuild mode? Should Minnesota give up on the Cat and Ant-Man duo? And should Golden State try to get Paul George? By all means. Y'all let me know, man. It's your boy Carter Sports. Tap in with your boy. Do y'all want to see this happen? PG and Golden State and the Clippers reboot? Let me know, man. Please hit that subscribe. Tap that like. Make sure double hit that subscribe, triple hit it. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like, man. It's Carter Sports. I'll be back with another one. You know how I'm doing it. Tap in.